middle schoolers, enjoy your childhood while you still can, and use middle school as an opportunity to grow and develop and get to know yourself. Hello, my name is Luz del Cielo and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today's video is going to be more of a little letter slash advice to 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And I know that not all middle schoolers are the same. This advice can be picked and taken out according to your needs and purposes. So yeah, stay and watch this entire video so that you can get as much advice as possible. Without further ado, let's get on to the advice. Dear 6th graders, you're starting off a new season in your life, and I know this can be stressful, but do not sweat. Don't sweat it. Just remember that you will not be too affected by your first year of middle school in the future. I know you feel old and stuff because in elementary school you were the oldest person or group of people in that school. However, you are now in 6th grade and you are now apparently very immature. Enjoy your childhood while you still can, and be humble. Because you don't know everything. I know it feels like you know everything because in 5th grade you probably did, but now that you entered middle school, you start to realize how much you don't know. And so be humble about that, and also be humble in taking advice from the 7th and 8th graders because they have been there for longer than you have and they know a lot more than you. So take advice from them. At the same time, be very careful on your sources because I know that some 7th and 8th graders are not trustworthy. Guys, remember that teachers are humans too, okay? Humans or teachers are not supposed to be your mothers, you know? And don't think that a teacher hates you or just doesn't like you because of something she did. It's really not that. Teachers don't have time to be hating students, okay? You have to learn to understand and respect your teachers. Also, befriend and be respectful to your administrators. Be involved. Another advice I have is to experiment. Middle school is a time where you get to experiment to see what you like and what you don't like, and you know that's what all the electives are for. So go for it, try out different electives, join a whole bunch of clubs and stuff. Don't try and stress out about being cool. Don't seek the approval of other students. I know it's hard, it's easier said than done, but yeah, you do not need the approval of students to be cool. You can be cool in your own way. And also don't try to be popular or don't try to be the coolest person in the school. Drama. It's not worth it. Speaking of drama, do not get involved into relationships so quickly. Like, just don't jump into relationships and stuff. Avoid drama at all costs. That is all I have to say for 6th graders. I hope you 6th graders enjoy my advice and take it. But now we're gonna move on to the 7th graders. You're 7th graders. I know you're the middle child of middle school. Like, the 6th graders get all the attention with the welcoming and stuff. The 8th graders get all the attention with them going to high school, and you're just there. And I'm sorry, but this video is going to make you feel like that again. Because personally, I have no idea what happened in my 7th grade. Like, all I remember, like, the best memory I have, and probably the only memory I have, only clear memory I have is me meeting my best friend Daisy. That's it. I really don't know what advice to give you except to prepare for 8th grade, because 8th grade is the year where like stuff goes down. So in order to prepare for 8th grade, I recommend that you 7th graders again explore, like I told the 6th graders, but yeah, explore and experiment and stuff that you love, and also take personality tests, take career tests, take all the tests that you want about all that stuff, so that in 8th grade you have this information. When you need the information of what you like, what you want, when choosing your endorsements for high school, you'll know exactly what you love, what you enjoy, what you thrive in, what you don't, and like, you know, what you struggle in. So get to know yourself, especially in 7th grade. So that is all the advice I have for 7th graders. I am so sorry. I honestly do not remember my 7th grade year. But yeah, take the advice from 6th and 8th graders as well, because you probably will need some of that advice as well. Moving on to the 8th graders. Dear 8th graders, oof, this is a year, man. This is a year when all, you know, everything just goes down. This is your last year in middle school. You're planning for high school. You're about to go to high school. You're about to be like grown up and stuff, and then you're gonna have to listen to the advice I have for the next year video when I do a Dear Freshman Advice. So that's coming up. Hint, hint. This is the year where you actually start thinking about what you want your future to be like, and you start thinking about what you bloom and thrive in and what you struggle with. So all of this information is going to help you for high school. When you're planning for high school, you should already know kind of what you love and stuff, what you enjoy doing and what you don't. And when you're choosing for you're planning for high school, you have to pick like endorsements and stuff and what your schedule is gonna be like. So when you're choosing these endorsements, there are so many endorsements and there's so many requirements and stuff and information about all of these endorsements. So I recommend that you like find out as much information as you can about each endorsement, so that when you're planning or when you plan for your high school scheduling and stuff with the counselors, that you kind of already have an idea of what is required, know the requirements, the amount of credits that you need, the classes you need to take, and basically what it will take for you to graduate high school using that endorsement. So all that stuff I just said about endorsements seems so freaking stressful, but do not stress. You are planning your high school, not your entire future. You're not planning when you're going to retire or anything like that. You're not planning your career, you're not choosing your career, you're not choosing your college, but you are choosing the next 4 years of your life. So I really recommend that you guys be as informed as you possibly can. And if you guys want to go to an early college like me, then be as informed about that as well, because there's sometimes that I wish that I went to a normal high school, because sometimes early college high school isn't really working for me, especially when it comes to finding out what I really want to do with my life, because I have no idea what I want to do when I grow up, and that is okay. There's some 30-year-olds or whatever out there that have no idea what they want to do when they grow up, and they're already successful still. The reason why I'm telling you guys to kind of worry about it and stuff and do as much research is because this will facilitate your decisions. So you're really just narrowing it down on whether you want to focus on more of a STEM-ish endorsement or a humanities-ish endorsement. I do not go to a normal high school, so I have no idea what the endorsements are or whatever. All I know is that I know a lot of normal high schoolers that are wishing that they found out more about their endorsements earlier in life rather than their junior year, when they're like, oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to graduate, so they have to take summer school. Don't stress too much about it. Just keep that in the back of your mind and try to be as informed as you possibly can. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you guys take this advice, and if you have any more advice, then leave those down in the comments down below. And if you have any advice for high schoolers, if you haven't subscribed, then totally consider subscribing. I post videos every single Sunday, and they're all about personal growth, lifestyle, and stuff. With all that being said, have a great and amazing and productive day, week, month, and year, and change the world, you guys. Peace out. Your girl is out.